Evening with Pops.
Evening with Pops.
Welcome to Evening with Pops. I'm your boy Elite, Bronco gang, representing draft night. You know the shit.
It's Kurt right here, brains in operation.
This is OGK Nice right here. Waiting on these games. Pray for my Knicks.
Pray for them damn Knicks.
Pray for my Knicks. But draft day is upon us. Yes.
That's it.
I guess I'm gonna need a new Russell Wilson hat. Yo, how's everybody doing tonight?
We good, baby. We good.
We all good.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Surviving the shit show, baby.
Yes, the shit show is horrible. This is a limit. But yo, I was thinking about what we had talked about, when we was thinking about relationships.
Yeah.
That's why I went off into a few of the stories, different situations I was in, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of women. Then being as old as I am, many children as I got, it's like, when will a nigga learn? When will a nigga learn, bro? It's like, I still don't officially fucking get it. Out of all my accomplishments, streetwise, work-wise, workforce, hosting, public relations, dealing with people, that one-on-one. Ooh, that one-on-one.
I don't think it's set up for us to get it. That's why they are put here.
Yeah, when I got married, I remember the priest was saying, like, for you to try to understand a woman is trying to understand, like, trying to stop the second hand on the clock.
Yo,
by the time you get to that second, and you figure out what's going on there, it's already been around.
It's already been around.
Like, I lied to you not. I'm coming up on 9 years, bro. And I sit back, I'll be like, I picked the good one.
We all do.
I know my wife.
We all do.
And I'm looking at her like, you still here? Like, no bullshit. I sit back and like, yo, you still here?
9 years, that's a time.
Like, I sit back and I be like, yo, I'm still like, this is the longest relationship I've been in.
I would hope so.
Huh?
I would hope so.
And like, I'm like, 9 years of marriage. We've been together like 11.
Yeah, man.
And I just sit back and think, I'm like, yo, like, I'm grateful for this shit. I'm not doing this shit again. I will not do this shit again. Nothing against marriage, but I just know, like, that whole, it's a lot.
I mean, for me, I've been with my wife for 12 years in December. We've been together, but we've been married for about 3 now. It definitely comes with a challenge and stuff like that, for sure.
It definitely do, bro. Like,
yeah.
Forget what she known for, forget what she do, all that. It's the fact that she know how to stay in your life for the rest of your life without being in your life.
Yeah. And he said, like, forget what kind of woman she really is. She really opened up his eyes to, like, the other side of, like, womanhood. Like, she taught him how to really be a man and, like, to stand on its own.
Right.
She taught that man how to wash clothes. And, like, you could look.
Yeah. He was praising her homage with flowers. He wanted her for the millennial tour because he felt, that even at her age now, with her prestige, her performances, her dance routine, said she still worked just as hard today as she did back in the day.
And there's not a lot of dudes
that can form a relationship with people like that.
And you've been with that person. I can't say I can say for myself. Majority of the time, if we done, we're done. I don't got shit to say good about you, and I already know you ain't got shit good to say about me.
Yeah, we done.
Respectfully.
Right.
Like, it is what it is. I saw you ask Ron Lee. Man, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
I saw you ask such and such. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. What you telling me for?
That's when you truly let go, though.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
But, like, for him to sit there and say he want her to have her flowers, that's a lot, man.
That says a lot. That's what I'm saying.
And
that's what I'm
saying. That's a whole deep shit. And I respected the hell out of that. And then he went on to say that another woman taught him how to wash clothes and taught him how to be a man. I'm like, I felt that shit because, like, it was a lot of shit that I thought I knew.
Right.
But when I met my wife and she came about, she opened my eyes to a whole other part of life. I'm like, damn, I didn't do this shit.
I with my wife,
I appreciated that shit.
she definitely put life in perspective. I was always work.
Yeah,
man, I would break my back, whatever. And I'm like, she's like, what's the goal? And I was like, well, this and this. Like, well, when do you get time to enjoy yourself? I'm like, maybe afterwards. She's like, yo, like, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. They can take away from you like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody sees you on the street, you got this, I want that. Get into a fight, something happens, done. There's a lot of different things. Or like, your health, whatever it may be.
That's right.
But she opened me up to that. Like, okay, like, you have to be able to enjoy yourself in the moment as well too. Like, it's important to work and grind and do what you have to do, but at the same time, like, if you don't take that time to just decompress, relax, and like enjoy life itself, it'll pass you by. Exactly. Think about it. You've been with your lady for 9 years, married and stuff like that. I've been married for 3 years, and it still feel like yesterday I just married this chick.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Like, I really
I like that because both of you got 9 years in, you got 3 years in, and I'm 2 years in on a divorce.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I got a little brother with the same type of work habits. Because he got on me one day because I'm taking a vacation. So he really wasn't saying no wrong. I'm like, yo, you got to get out. He's like, bro. I said, bro, no disrespect, but he said, I got to put my grind on until this thing is finished. He almost done with his little project. Yeah. But his work ethic is day in, day out, where you could look at him in his face sometime and tell that he's mentally drained. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he takes care of a lot of people and he does good things for the community too. So it's like, why not? If that's your job or your destiny or your mission, the point is to keep certain relationships just continuing moving. Because just because you might have bad experiences or things didn't work out or you didn't like the way it ended, it don't mean that it had to stay that way.
Not all bridges get burnt due to that situation that one shit closes.
Right, due to the fact that understanding, you gotta realize you gotta let everybody be who they are. Yeah. Like my man said, if you treat a snake to be a snake, a liar to be a liar, a thief to be a thief. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you got somebody with goodwill in their heart, boom. You got to give them the time to like actually have growth.
Yeah. That's fast. And speaking on growth, like even in a relationship, like if you with somebody, you got to be somebody that helps you build, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's much easier to pull somebody down than to lift them up.
To lift them up, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you on the chair, but you got to be with somebody that's willing to kind of grow with you as well too, because then you always button heads. You know what I'm saying? If you have a vision for something and that person don't see the same vision, that's when the problem.
That's when the problem comes out.
That's a serious problem. Like like say you're sitting together, want to sit there and party, but you're like, yo, like I want to chill, set up our future. Then you go from there. And it was like, oh, one person see this way, you see this way. You got some serious problems.
Yeah. You got to learn to come to a medium, and that's through communication. You know what I'm saying, and understanding, because sometimes people ask for the truth, but they don't want to hear the truth.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So how we gonna be a bit out of shape for the whole another week and a half? Because you asked me a question and I answered honestly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, things of that nature. I want to get to the part. Why do breakups feel so bad sometimes?
I mean, for breakups hurt because you invest so much time in that person. So you expect things to work out. Nobody wants things to be all messed up at the end.
Right.
But the truth is, like, sometimes when it's like that, it's like that. And I mean, when you're saying, like, maybe the right person, wrong time, I think the breakups is kind of what helps you build to find that person at the right time.
That's what I meant to say.
You know what I'm saying?
It sounded like you was on a little trail.
Yeah, it was like...
he had some kibbles in the...
I scratched that. Not the right person at the wrong time. But you leaving one person that's helping you get yourself ready for where you need to be.
Yeah.
And that other person that you meet and afterwards is picking
you
up.
So let me put this way. So like,
damn,
for me, bro, hear me out. So that's why sometimes you get people that's like really resentful or bitter of their ex, and they get the F you kind of thing. It's like, why weren't you did like this for me? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's because at that moment in life, like you didn't have the maturity. Cause
I got an answer.
Go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off. I got a perfect answer. I was dealing with somebody right before or whatever. I was dealing with this shit. I'm like, look, you can't be what we do. I invested my time, and I'm like, you being stagnant. How am I being stagnant? Like, what the hell you mean I'm being stagnant?
Okay.
I'm like, look, I'm in my early 20s. You in your early 30s. You got an age gap with difference. That's strike one. I'm not knocking it. It was decent, but I'm like, you already got a kid. You still staying with your moms, and you staying with your people. You can't do so much because you gotta find somebody to make sure they can take care of your kid, to make sure they got your kid.
That you can find balance.
So you gotta find that balance. Me, I could, we about to go do this. Trails, we can do this. You wanna go do this? Oh no, I gotta find somebody to watch my daughter. And I'm like, damn. And like, as I thought about it, I'm like, you a cool person enough. I fucks with you. I got love for you, but it's love that I had once before. As I continue to grow in myself and get older, I'm like, this can't be no more. Because I feel as though I can't be where I need to be, because right now it's like every time it's like I'm stuck. I felt like the person was kind of stuck in their way.
Can I say something?
What?
It sounds like, well, to me, I could be wrong, but it sounds like you didn't want to have a lot of interaction with the kid, because when you mentioned the kid, it was like, that's kind of what holding back. She gotta find women. She gotta find somebody to take care of the kid. But if you into a relationship with a person and they got kids, you gotta make a proper, like how you say, initiation for everybody. And it seems like the child was in the way, sort of. I mean, that's just, I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Nah, the child wasn't really in the way. It was just like, I saw her doing more in life. She could have did more in life, and she could have blossomed and did something more. People find ways to get to the next level in life, even though they got their kids.
Well, my thing is, you could take somebody to drink the water,
but you can't make them drink.
You gotta drink themselves.
See, that's what I was thinking about. Like in a relationship, sometimes you have to find a level of balance, whether it's a new relationship, old relationship, or a relationship you may be on the outs.
But
you know what I'm saying? But see, to me, level of relationship, if you knew that this problem existed, it's not really a problem because you're accepting the woman and her child.
Oh, no.
It's like, if she work days, then you better be doing something at night. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see, you do yours, you take care of the baby during the day, get your little proper rest, go to your graveyard shift, you know what I'm saying, come back, relieve her in the morning, handle the baby, because she got to watch the baby while you gone, you see what I'm saying? So then it's like, you working out a level of balance where the child is never left out. So if you do want to go out, now you both can like intertwine and say, boom, all right, let's take the baby out here. We going to BBQs or, we going to the Funplex or something like that. At the time, especially if there's only one child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That should be an easy fix.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like, how you say, a life-changing situation, but life-changing situations happen to everybody in different ways.
Yeah, and then the crazy part is, I seen the light switch once I got out the picture. And I had to sit back and be like, was I the one low-key bringing this motherfucker or having this person look like, damn, was I the person that was kind of holding you back from doing what the fuck you were supposed
because
to do?
like once you separate, one's going to do good. You hope both do good.
Like,
but you hope both do good, But if you see one is really, really flourishing when you're not, then you got to sit back and ask yourself that question.
That's what I said. I'm like, damn, you moved out, you got your own apartment. Okay.
But it could have been like what you said.
It's like an old Sting song. It's probably me.
When you care about somebody, you lose them. That's like the issue with breakups. When you care about somebody, you lose them. And there's something inside you that fesses up and says, you know what, like, I gotta make a change. It's a realization, like, that heartache, that heartbreak, will make you say, yo, like, I gotta change something.
You gotta change something. Because this is gonna be a repeating effect. Like, even though my next go out or whatever, like, am I gonna make the same dumbass mistake?
They do the same thing. Like, even like you see people that like go through weight loss transformations or their whole thing shift because, like, yo, like, that was my wake up call. Like, losing something I cared about, and that's why, like, going back to breakups and stuff like that, it's tough because you invest so much time with this person, especially when you really care. If it's somebody y'all know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it won't bother you.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother you. But like when it's somebody you really care about genuinely, and you invest that time and you put like your heart into it, it's like, yo, like this really messed me up.
See, like I wear my heart on my sleeve. If I fucks with you, I'll fucks with you 125%.
Right, exactly.
I'm not half stepping with you. We can be outside right now. Somebody can be talking shit to my old girl. What's poppin'? Like, bro, you talking to me, it doesn't matter. You don't gotta talk to him. I'm gonna fight his back.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's right.
Like, you don't gotta say shit to nobody I'm with.
That's kind of the man's role to be provided and protected.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I get a real like good feeling being a protector.
Word, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Trust me, like I don't play my mind.
Like word, like I told my wife the other day, I'm like, yo, like I will scorch earth in the earth for you. I'm like it doesn't matter. Like,
it don't matter, man.
Like niggas just say you ugly. I'm punching nigga in the shit just cause. It's not even that serious. It doesn't matter. I really felt as though after that whole situation went down, I thought it was me. And I'm like, man, I had to reevaluate.
It probably was.
Like low key, I think it was. And I never said it. I had to really sit back and reevaluate what the fuck I was bringing to the motherfucking table. Never said it. I had to reevaluate what the fuck I was doing.
I think that's what makes a man too.
Yeah.
Once you're able to sit back, reflect, and then you realize, you know what I'm saying? You realize it, and then you make the adjustment, and then go back and make your amends.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's like for me, that's always a sign of who's a real man. Like, you can apologize.
Thank
you mess up and say, yo, I messed up.
It's on me. It's on me.
I can respect you more.
Right, me too. I'm like that too.
Like, I can respect you. If you want to sit there like half, it happened because this and that. No.
Yeah, if you want to keep your excuse, my reaction for your actions and all that shit. No.
It's like, yo, look,
it's either I messed up or I didn't.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't mess up, I'm gonna keep making excuses.
That's it. I feel like that's that first heartbreak, man. That first heartbreak you have, it'd be like,
man, it's the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine, 10. Yo, you can keep counting the having day relationships you been in. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was for 2 weeks. You missed that heifer for 2 weeks. I tell you that much, bro.
Man,
yeah.
I mean, for me,
that's for. But to me, that's for a nigga like me who like I go all in like hard. You know, when I go hard. Like I love hard, live hard. Yo, I play hard. You know what I'm saying? Say, look at me. This is the result of me playing hard.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And when relationships have you that on tune.
Yeah.
Whether it's a motherly, fatherly, grandmotherly, wifey, daughter, father, son, father, yo, relationships can put you on a point where I realize if you pay attention, you could win in the long run.
Yeah.
You could win in the long run. You may not be satisfied with every relationship, but there's always a lesson in every one of them.
Yeah. I learned lessons from each and every one.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Oh, speaking about lessons, man, I mean, I always say, like, relationships, people who say relationships 50-50, I think it's never 50-50.
It should be 100-100.
I don't even think it's that, man. I mean, you're looking at 100%, but sometimes, like, you have to think, like, you may have your moment where you can give 20, that person give you 80. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or you have 10%.
You're saying it fluctuates.
Yeah, it fluctuates. Every result is 50-50. It's not always 50-50, you know?
So it's a relationship to be a fluctuation, give and take.
Yeah, and it gotta be.
I like that, though. I like that. Because women really only with you for a paycheck, pretty much. Because a lot of relationships have been proven on that fact. Nigga lost his job and she couldn't stay. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Or she used to live in a certain way when there's no need to, and sometimes you have to make sacrifices in order to survive.
Living above their means.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. You know, got these nice cars and houses, and they got the smiles on their face. They look good outside, but when they get home, they like that emoji. I'm doing all these bills. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for all this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta cancel this card. I gotta move this shit over. I said, you know what? I'm putting this shit in storage over here, but they ain't getting this back. But no, damn serious, they ain't getting this back. I'm putting this shit in storage. Fuck is wrong with you? Ain't getting this shit back until I work this shit out. If I work this shit out, I'll pop out. Yo, what could you Kendrick said, sometimes you gotta pop out on niggas.
Yeah.
Yo, pop
That's
out.
Pop out and show niggas.
That's what it is, though. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you sit there, you think about it, like, you know, relationships, how they want that. Like, you got people that just want to take from you. You gotta be mindful of that. If you got somebody that's taking from you, not even throwing it to the table, like, that balance is not there.
Not there,
I
right?
feel like as a man in a relationship, like, they got a person to say, well, she's telling you, like, I'm proud of you doing whatever you have to do, just something. You know what I'm saying? Not just taking from you, you have to put something into you as well, too. Because we need that. I mean, even if, like, you don't talk about feelings, like, the way they, like, a lady will come into your house and tell you her whole day. I'll tell you, oh, baby, how you day go? It was cool, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I almost went to jail today, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm at the water cooler, and this motherfucker tried to tell me a racist joke like I was supposed to laugh. You know what I'm saying? I actually picked the water cooler up, so I had to think about it, put it down. You know what I'm saying? I actually picked it up, you know what I'm saying? What kind of world we living in? You know what I'm saying? You're going to beat me to death every day, mentally, spiritually. You can't do it physically. No, you're going to get your ass whooped. But you know, mentally and spiritually, you killing me because you know I need this job to take care of this fucking dumbass house we got that I ain't even staying in pretty much. What I get, 8 hours in the fucking house? And if that much, you know, after work, because I'm either tired or we out eating, spending my goddamn money again, or our money again, or whatever we doing.
And that's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
That's the hard part. You sit there and you like breaking your back for, you know, to lay your head down somewhere. And you have to deal with a bunch of nonsense. And again, like I said, you walk on the door, hey, what's going on? I'm good.
I'm good, and keep it pushing.
Then again, what y'all talking about, actually, like, we really don't like to express our feelings, but when we do, our shit fall on deaf ears.
I don't think it fall on deaf ears. I think they view it as like you complaining or like not as masculine. I think that's the issue.
Right. It demasculates. It demasculates you.
Yeah, not on deaf ears, but it's like Shaq said. You remember what Shaq said? And he said it. He was like, he said, I learned one time to tell a woman how I felt and being vulnerable. Ever since then, he said he never did it again. Because, like, they
Shaq
use that shit against you.
But it's like a relationship. The day you fall off, that woman ain't interested as you think.
Yeah, once you start complaining and dragging your feet.
She don't want to hear no complaint. The day you come home and think you could be like, baby, I was down, I lost it. She gonna stroke your ego, but she gonna remember that time. You cannot let them see you one time down. The world can't see your head down one time.
Ever.
So I'd tell people.
I want you both to know that you can.
No.
Like, and I know that you've experienced.
Cannot.
I don't want to get to like Dr. Phil shit right now.
No, but I
You don't think you've ever had someone that you really could trust and really open up?
Now, if you want to keep it, now if you want to give somebody else some coochie all the time, you know what I'm saying if you want a bad one, I'm just being real.
No, I guess.
you open up to a woman?
Yeah.
Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Your whole life,
bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah, got players like I could. Me and him related.
Yeah,
it's our first time meeting,
yeah,
but
I can tell you guys. There's some connection here.
Oh no,
they gonna tell you can't
because you know why?
But it's a trap.
Because you know why?
I'm trapped like a motherfucker.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because once you do, whenever something go down, they're gonna throw it back in your face.
Well, that's why.
That's real.
That's why. So you can't ever.
That's why you crackers. Your dad left.
Yeah.
We as men too, if you really a listening type of motherfucker, see they use our listening skills as a combat against them.
Yeah, they be like,
because first of all, they claim we don't listen. But then when you ask the question and give them what they gave back verbatim, oh, now you beating them in the back, you beating them in the head. Oh, how dare you?
They off emotion. Be logical, like. Even the communication thing, like, oh, we don't listen, we don't talk. Put dudes on Call of Duty, what? Like, we straight.
Yes,
watch your backs and that.
Me every night. Hey, yo, watch your six, nigga. Watch your six. Man, you ain't in an army, motherfucker. Yeah, watch your six. Hey, yo, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Fuck that nigga.
But for them, it's like a lot of it's emotionally driven. Like,
that's my getaway. Like,
they'll tell you one thing, and the idea is like, oh, you should know what I meant. Like, I'm not a mind reader. That's the one thing that we do. Like,
thank you.
I'll never be able to read your mind.
Me neither.
I'll never be able to read your mind. Just tell me what it is straightforward. Like, I'm gonna come direct with you, and that's it.
Yeah, all this indirect bullshit, yo, is driving the both of us crazy.
That's fact.
Just say what the fuck is on your mind.
That's it.
What's that? You just because I'm a dancer and say what's on mine. But it's like a lot of times, especially the way I was raised in like a hardened world kind of sort of. Don't forget, I'm a lot older, so I'm raised in the early 60s.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Well, I still got to run from Italians, crackers, and everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what they were back then. But you know, I got friends in every culture, every nationality, because I realized the communication and unity in any relationship can only change and grow if you produce positivity in whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of hard for a lot of my friends to hear from me, like introduce positivity. Because I've been a negative nigga my whole life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's but we all got to wake up and change at some point.
Yeah, man.
You know, but don't look at me talking about, well, it took you 67 years to learn, so you got time to keep bullshitting. You see what I'm saying? The world is closing in fast. We can't take none of that shit for granted.
Yeah, I could walk out this door tomorrow like I said, love y'all niggas, man. Catch y'all tomorrow. Boom.
Boom. I'm glad with it. Yeah, relationships, bro.
Man, you got people that, like, they always say check up on your friend, the one that's like the strong one, because you never know. Like, we fight some stuff that you never put to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put it behind on the back burner, like, oh, whatever, you know, trying to make it through, you know, thug it out, whatever it may be. But sometimes, like, shit can wear on your mental. If you really wear on your mental, you don't have, like, people in your corner to say, yo, like, yo, chill out, man. Like, stuff's gonna work yourself out. Because I always tell people, I used to tell a lot of young kids this story. Or like this. Your girlfriend in elementary school, you worried about her? But when you're in elementary school, your whole world was shattered, right?
Was shattered,
Middle school, your little girlfriend, oh my God, I can't live without her. You still here, right?
You still here,
Middle school, but now you're good. Same thing in high school. The days will continue to go. You gotta keep pushing forward. Because sometimes it's like you feel like you're stuck in a place that you can't get back from. But as long as you see that sun, you know, get up and you can wake up and make a change, that's all you really need.
Exactly.
Say a prayer. Give that man thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, in fact.
Yeah.
Give that man thanks for being here. Let you see another day. Be amongst the land of the living. Because a lot of us, we lost so many people that we was not supposed to lose.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Talking about shit.
Like,
I done lost more people than maybe some of y'all even knew. It's like when any younger black man in my family was turning 13, you know, they say 13 is like the age of passage. You know, because my passage was a little different than everybody else's. So I decided I was going to do something different, and I would give my family books.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Important books. What would you think you heard I was passing them books? Because I was reading. I was always reading. I've been reading since reading is fundamental.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing is like when I'm intoxicated, when I read about myself, I don't like. So you know what I'm saying? This is another reason for this podcast, to build relationships, to build strong, meaningful statements for the world to hear and maybe get some answers to this shit, because I'm not the only one going through this.
Yeah.
nobody.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't claiming to be special, but you know what I'm saying? We gotta find some answers somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, because once we come together, the world is ours.
Yeah.
The world is ours.